Glad to have you along from Rice-Eccles Stadium in Salt Lake City. It's the Oklahoma State Cowboys and the Utah Utes. Along with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. We are keeping an eye on the weather in this when Holly Rowe has the latest.
This is a bright and beautiful day, but I can tell you the temperature is chilly. Not always used to these kind of temperatures here. They are ready to have some heaters on the sideline. I see players trying to warm their hands. Particularly important for the wide receivers. They do have gloves on, and the quarterbacks trying to keep their hands warm. We'll see how it impacts the passing game here today. Guys?
Okay, Holly, I know you're out in the elements. Keep an eye on that. So Oklahoma State's offense who will have the football first. And here comes Drew Mestermaker. This quarterback, one of the best in the country, but boy, does he face a stiff challenge with a stingy unit on the other side. Running inside, it's Jones. Stopped right at the line of scrimmage, no gain on the play, and this crowd getting even more juice.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
Gets it across the 30 to the 31, a pickup of 5.
And a nice job by the offense picking up the blitz, understanding that extra guy was coming, and creating just a little bit of a hole for that running back to slither through and get some positive yards.
Gets the back moving. They'll snap it from the gun on 3rd down. Oh, he dropped it, and what a missed opportunity early in this football game. And the Cowboys send out the punt unit. First one is away, and boy, did he put in work in that loss last week, kicking it 5 times. That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. So the Utah Utes offense takes the field for the first time in this game. Now out to run this offense, Bird Ficklin. He's trying to flush that last performance. 4 interceptions and just a single touchdown pass. Hits inside, it's Brink. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
This defense has got some monsters up front. Individual athleticism. You see guys winning their one-on-ones. They're getting pushed. They're swimming the offensive lineman and then converging on the running back.
Give to the fullback. At midfield, he's got room. It's a seam wide open. He'll be down at the 4-yard line after that terrific run. And the Utes line it up with a 1st and goal. Driving forward, it's Brink. And he surges across the line. Touchdown, Utah! Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game. And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. Did not take long to get into the end zone. Now let's see if this gets this offense to hit overdrive.
And we may have a situation here. We might have points, more points. 4 points. You keep putting drives together like that quickly, chewing up that much yardage, defenses are going to have to get something figured out.
Oklahoma State hoping to get the Pistols firing on offense. They went 3 and out on their first possession, now to see if they can be more productive this time around. He lost it high and deep down the left side. He's got it on the outside. Down inside the 35, stopped him at the 34, and what an electrifying play.
And I don't know if this defense knows what just hit them because they gave up the completion, they gave up a first down, and now here's the offense back up at the line of scrimmage again, going tempo.
Grab behind the line. It's Johnson. Able to haul it in, and right to the ground he goes, only a pickup of a couple.
And offenses nowadays, they're really just counting numbers. How many guys do you have out wide? How many guys do I have out wide? If I have enough guys to block your guys, boom, it's just built into the offense. Pitch, catch, let me get a few yards.
Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Temple. Stopped right there.
What a great play by the linebacker. You talk about filling a hole. Defensive line does their jobs. He comes in the hole and says, sit down, sir.
On third down, he drops to throw. They got him, and down he goes, and what a huge sack. That might have knocked him out of field goal range. The Cowboys will call on their punt team. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. The punt goes out of bounds, and a nice job to get them backed up. I think they'll spot it right around the 15. Here comes the Utah offense to get this drive started. They stuck the last drive in the end zone. They'll try to follow suit here. 3 tight ends in the formation on 1st and 10. Handoff to the fullback. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play. They'll need a bunch on 2nd down. Give to the fullback. He's past the marker. He'll get it up to about the 32-yard line before he stopped, and it'll be 1st down.
The fullback. This takes me back to my days growing up, watching the fullback, being on the field every single play. You don't see that anymore, but the big fella gets the football. Hey, he looks like he knew what to do with it, too. Nice little pickup, little agility, little speed, but mostly a lot of just girth and strength and just grown man.
2nd and long here. The snap sets up the throw. Setting up the screen. He gets it past. Down marker, and a really nice job to set up that screen and move the sticks. The Utes have their offense in high gear. The run inside. It's great. They got it blocked just enough, and a good gain on that run.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on 1st down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
Hauls it in. They make the stop at the 37, but not before he's got 10 yards and the 1st down. And the Utes come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. He's past the sticks. Brought down at the 21-yard line, a 50-yard pickup, and they are in prime position to get points now. Fresh set of downs going to the air. It's incomplete, and we'll change ends of the field now. We've reached a break. It's Utah holding the lead as we get a look at the numbers so far. They've switched ends of the field, and we're ready to get things started here in the second. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. The quarterback run is part of their game plan.
Quarterbacks generally, guys, we know, they're not as big and not as physical runners as running backs, so it is going to be trickier for them to break tackles. I like the idea of getting the design quarterback run game going, but moving forward, let's see if we can get him out to the perimeter.
On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Big hit, knocks the ball away, and it'll force them into a fourth down. They'll play it safe and try for 3. And he curls that thing just inside the left upright. And that lead grows even bigger.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
Ball is coming out to the 40 after that penalty on the kickoff. Motion from the wide receiver. Snap on first down, wants to throw. Grabbed in the backfield, it's Temple. And they're able to force him out of bounds after a short pickup. And the Cowboys racing to the line in the hurry-up. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. RPO complete. Pulled down there, but they'll move the sticks, and it's a first down. They saw that blitz coming, and the way to get out of it is find the tight end.
Yeah, how quick did he see that, too? Sees the blitz, understands this is a matchup where I got my big tight end, the big fella I trust. I'm going to find that matchup, get him the football for the first down.
Wants to throw one first. Can't hold on in the face of the contact.
I know one of the things this defense really prides themselves on is being physical, and early in this game, putting a big hit on a guy that's already had a couple catches in this game, that's a good omen for the defense.
Out wide left, it's Jones. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up.
And listen, if I'm the quarterback, I'm trying to dump the ball off to my playmaker and make this a manageable third down. Get something positive. But how about the defense? Just reacting so fast, getting to the running back, and getting that sucker on the ground in the open field.
Got his man in the middle. And you don't get nearly enough on third down. Fourth down coming from the 48. The Cowboys line up to punt it away. And they can't get on top of it to down it, so that ball will come out to the 20. So the Utes are ready to begin this drive on offense. That last drive was a long one, Jesse. They'd like this time to pay it off with a touchdown instead of a field goal.
No doubt, Reese. They had a lot of good stuff going that last drive. Need to get a tutty up on the board here to extend that lead, David.
And I think you definitely want a touchdown, but if you put another long drive together, get points, multiple possessions in a row, start to let those body blows add up and wear this defense out.
Makes the grab. He's down right there, short gain on the grab.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
On third and long, try to convert through the air. It's caught downfield. They finally get to him, but what a play there to pick up the first down. The Utes come to the line with a new set of downs. On the run, it's Brink. Tackled almost immediately, not a whole lot on that one. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. Quarterback signaling to his guy. He tried to find some running room, but they get him stopped.
You got to have that defense you know you can go to in running situations. Your base defense where you say, okay, this is where I'm going to start, and I'm going to stop the run, stuff it up front. My guys play big up front. Then if I need to add some blitzes to it later on down the road, I can. But great job in the base defense making a play.
He gets it to the 38-yard line, and they'll pick up a fresh set of downs. And the Utes, after moving the sticks through the air, come to the line. Drops back on first down. He'll pull it down and run. Gets down, and like they say, touchdown, first down, or get down, and he got 2 of those on that one. We're at the 2-minute timeout. They've built a big lead, and they'll try to pile on a little more before the break. They'll put it in play from the 27, first down. Tells to run, wants to pass. Finds his man. They stop him just a length or 2 short of the first, and man, what they can do on second down here. The Utes come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. They get him on the ground, but it'll be enough to pick up the first down.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
The give to the big fullback. Dropped immediately. He got nothing on first down.
The defense wins that one, and the offensive line was challenged by their coaching staff coming into this game to try and get push up front and establish the line of scrimmage. They're going to have to do a better job running than that if they're going to win this one.
Wants to throw. They'll have to be efficient against the clock. He's got it down the middle. They get it down to the 7 on that pass play in prime position for a score. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Just enough time to get off one final play of the half. Changing the routes with his receivers. They'll throw on 3rd and short. Fires to the end zone. The pass falls incomplete, and that's how we'll finish this half. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
One of the biggest days of the college football season, and we've got you covered here from the EA Sports Studios in Orlando. We get things going here with a look at Charlotte taking on the number 19 team, the Florida Atlantic Owls. Back to your game at Rice-Eccles Stadium. And yes, football is a game of inches, but man, is that really the case when you consider the length of some of these possessions. Look, I'm not an analytics guy, but I do know this. The team that sustains drives and just moves the sticks might be the team that comes out on top today. And with that, let's send it back to the fellas at Rice-Eccles Stadium.
All right, Kevin about ready to get things cranked back up here. And the Cowboys will line up to kick off and start the second half. On the move from inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. The Utah offense returns ready to go back on the attack. If it's working, why change it? And that running game was working in the first half. I imagine we'll see a lot more of it here in the 3rd quarter.
You just know the offensive line was telling their coordinator, put this on us. Let us continue to go out there, push these guys around. We can put this game on our back and end this thing by running the ball.
And this is a manhood question for this defense. Like, as a defensive lineman, and you're pounding the rock, like, I got to physically rise to this challenge. This defense has to play more inspired and more physical in the second half.
Well, the defense was trailing going in at halftime, and I think they made some adjustments against the run. They want to slow this guy down. That's a really nice start to the second half if you're on defense.
On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Left side, it's Riley. Really nice job there to pick up the first down and get it to their own 41. And the Utes come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Handoff for Parker. Got enough for the first down. Maybe some room here. Plenty of room on that play, and they find their way to the 36. The Utes are marching down the field. On the RPO, got him. Could not make his way to the corner.
Well, that receiver's looking at his teammates like, guys, what's up? You're not going to block for me on the screen? Seriously? I mean, I just lost yards on a screen play. How does that happen?
On the ground, it's Parker. Had to work to pick up 3 down to the 33-yard line. 3rd and long right here. He's going to change things up against this defensive look. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Finds a man on the left. And the defense was right there to make the tackle, but not before they get it to the 12 and set up in the red zone. Fresh set of downs going up top. He's got it on the run. Touchdown, Utes! All that baby in and then strolled into the end zone for the score. They've got the lead and trying to put this one in a hammerlock here in Week 10. And with the extra point, they now have a 3-possession lead at 17. A methodical drive that they finish off by tossing it to the tight end.
And the tight end, I tell you what, this is a position that's evolved so much, right? And you see him move all over the field. It's kind of like, where is Waldo? You got to find this big fella, especially down in the red zone area. This is the guy they're going to target and make the big play, get the touchdown.
Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Straight ahead, it's Temple. Just smothered on the play.
Man, the momentum is squarely on their side right now. It's starting to feel like they're running away with this one. They scored a touchdown their last time out. Now on this drive here in the 3rd quarter, the defense makes a massive play against the run, creating a negative play. They've got the opponent going backwards.
And this offense just has to find a way to convert this 3rd down, or else they are really in trouble. On play action. He hurls one deep down the left side. Knocked away at the last minute, and that is precision defensive back play there. The Cowboys will punt this one away. On the return. And he's going to get it up to about the 29-yard line before he's brought down. Utah has it back in the offense coming onto the field. They unleashed an aerial assault last time that took them right to the end zone, David.
So, Reese, with that drive, I think you've accomplished something you wanted to accomplish. Make this defense think. You put them back on their heels. Now, shoot, Palmer, you might be able to slip a few runs in on this drive to really jack them up.
Yeah, I like that idea, but I also like the fact that speed kills. They've got it at the receiver position, so if you've got one-on-one matchups, man, take advantage.
They pull him down, but he's got enough, and it'll be a first down for this offense. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll run the counter. Breaks into the open. And there was lots of space as he gets it to the 39-yard line. And the Utes just got that huge run. They love another explosive play. Tackle behind the line, and he'll lose one on the play.
And I understand what the offense is trying to do. Use the wide side of the field, right? Use all that space, pitch on the outside, get on the edge. But the defense was too disciplined. Great job setting the edge, not letting them get outside, making the big tackle.
Back to pass on 2nd down. Can hang on after the hit, and it'll bring up 3rd down.
Well, the offense has had their way all game long up to this point. Finally, the defense is able to make a play. And I'll tell you, after that hit, that receiver, he's going to be thinking twice about running that route again.
Fires to the wideout. On target over the middle. Offense has gained momentum with 3rd down conversions like that. They've got it at the 25. From the gun, it's Bray. Tackled after a short gain. It'll be 2nd and 9. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Kept it on the ground. Now they'll throw. It's complete on the right side. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker. The Utes have taken it inside the 20. Looking to throw on third. And the incomplete pass will bring up fourth down. Still down on the field is one of the Utah players. On fourth down, they could boot the field goal, but looks as if they'll go for it. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on fourth down, and they keep the drive alive. And the Utes will snap it on 1st and 10. Fresh setter downs going to the air. Makes the grab. Now the connection takes it to the 11. This game is a virtual wrap as we take a look at the top 12 scoreboard for Week 10. As we start the fourth quarter, it'll take a pretty sizable comeback to win this one. And a chance to mull things over. Let's see how they start the final period here on 2nd down. Red Evan on the RPO. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall. They'd love to pick up this 3rd down and get a fresh set with 1st and goal. In the gun, looking to throw on 3rd down. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down. And it looks as if they're going to try a field goal. And he's already put one 3-spot on the board. He'll try another one from 25 yards out. And it's no good. He missed it. Had a chance to make this lead 20, but we're still sitting on a 17.
And that's frustrating. I mean, you put a drive together, you're in scoring zone. Like, this is a green zone. You should be making all of these kicks, these short field goals, the chip shots. Kickers have to come through. They got to do their job.
He'll be stopped after picking up 5, and boy, did he lower those pads and keep those feet moving. Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. They give it back to him. Knocked down at the 31 after a gain of 5.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
Breaks the tackle. You want to make sure to maximize those types of runs, and he gets it out to the 41. After the 9-yard pickup on 1st down, here's 2nd and 1. He's got it on the right. He'll be dragged to the ground, but it'll be a 1st down. New set of downs after the completion. Snap on 1st down, wants to throw. Throws to the wideout. It's complete. Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be 1st down.
And this defense has really done a good job containing this superstar quarterback. But now it's the big-time moment. In the 4th quarter, you know the ball's going to be in his hands. Got to get to him. Got to ruffle his feathers, hit him a few times, make him feel uncomfortable.
Hit and dropped, and he got nothing on 1st down. A lot of ground to cover, and they need a chunk here on 2nd down. Quick give. It's Jones. He rumbles ahead for 6 inside the 30 to the 28-yard line. They'll snap it from the 28 in field goal range, but it's 3rd and short. Wide receiver going in motion. Plows his way ahead. Knocked down in the backfield, and that'll bring up 4th down.
Well, that last play is basically a microcosm of what today has been like for this offense. Just nothing happening. Not physical enough at the point of attack. They're being swarmed. They haven't had the balance necessary to win this game, and that's why they find themselves trailing late.
Makes a grab past the marker. Got enough space. And he strides his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Cowboys!
And I think he does a really good job here. Dropping back to pass, surveying the field, sees he's got some open space out wide, dump it to your playmaker. Your running back takes the football. He does the rest. Nice job by the quarterback, seeing the field, making a play.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Just able to get out to the 18-yard line on the return before he's stopped. Here comes the Utah offense to get this drive started. So that last touchdown made it a 2-possession game, but if this offense can do its job, they can put this one away. Stopped in his tracks. He got nothing. It'll be 2nd and 10. Sends it back in motion. Second down, gonna throw it. Fires to the right. And it was worth going for a chunk play, but the long pass is incomplete.
Now, I understand the sense of urgency for the offense now because you're trailing here by a lot in the 4th quarter, and you're just trying to take a shot to see if you can get on the board and get some of this momentum back. But the problem...
And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9. The Utes will bring the punt team onto the field. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. Nestles it in at the 35. The pursuit and coverage was there, and they swarm him under for no gain. Oklahoma State sends out the offense to start this drive. Let's see if this rally can continue. A touchdown followed by the stop, and now they've got the ball. Lets it fly. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. A return there would have just been icing on the cake. They'll just have to settle for the 23. Guys, this offense will go back on the attack. Running inside. It's Bray. Into a mass of giant bodies. We'll call it a 1-yard gain to the 24. The Cowboys will use their first timeout. They still have a couple of timeouts to work with in this final quarter. Second down to the air. He's got it. Timeout taken now by Oklahoma State. That's their second. They've got one timeout left now. They'll have to choose wisely as to when to use it. Looking for that first down on 3rd and short from the 28. Making the adjustment on the play. Takes it from the gun on 3rd down. Perfect timing on the hit to keep him from making the grab, and the defense forces a 4th down. And the Utes will try to pin them back with the punt. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Making his first move. They'll put that return to a stop at the 33, but the offense set up in pretty good field position. Oklahoma State has it back, and the offense is on the field. They get the ball back after the punt, and they've got to be efficient here as time is winding down. Makes the grab, and they knock him down. There was nowhere to go. Defense is swarming. And the Cowboys want to move quickly.
You got to like this defense, man. All game long, great job tackling the football. Like, you throw it on the perimeter, they're coming up. They're not giving the run after the catch of these receivers. A lot of times you see so much damage done after the catch. This defense has been dialed in, and the big play has been a non-issue.
2 minutes now left in this one, and time is running short if they want to find a way to pull this one out. It's first down from the 37-yard line. Motion from the wideout. Wants to throw one first. Unloads to the wideout. They needed a big play, and they got it. And the foot down for the first down. The Cowboys come to the line with a new set of downs. Drops back on first down. Finds his big tight end. They bring him down, but he's got a first and goal from the 10. Wants to throw it. Fires into the end zone. And it's caught for the late touchdown. So how about this? Maybe we are set up for a finish.
Well, the offense did their part. You're just trying to apply some pressure on the opponent, right? Yeah, you're down right now, but if you can find a way to get the ball back with some time on the clock, They're within striking distance still to win this game.
They'd hope to get that thing bouncing around, but the hands team is able to corral it.
Well, here in the fourth quarter, they were obviously expecting onside kick. They got their hands team on the field. They're able to jump on the ball and make sure they get possession.
There he goes! And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made. Now a timeout called by the Cowboys, and they will have no more. That's their third. And now what will they come up with on this second down play? Second and short, maybe looking for a shot. Got there right as the ball did. Jarred it loose. It'll be third down. Now this offense tries to figure out a way to move the chains after the second down misfire. Pushes ahead. Tackled behind the line of scrimmage, and what a big third down stop by this defense.
You got to give this defense credit because they have bottled this guy up all game long. He's one of the best running backs in all of college football. Everybody was expecting him to have a big one today. Don't tell that to this defense, though. They've played with great effort. They've gotten hats to the football, and they have been able to shut him down.
Desperate to convert, and he'll throw it. Converts on fourth down. Still going. There's some room. Touchdown, Utah! He got a step and just dusted the field.
Well, they get the touchdown when they needed it most. That score now makes it a two-possession game, and guys, with just seconds to go on the game clock, this thing is all but over.
And the extra point extends the lead to double figures at 10. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Cowboys come out to get this drive started. They're starting to feel a little desperation here, David. They just can't press yet.
It's go time. We got to put some drives together. Down multiple possessions, Jesse. We don't have any time.
Going deep. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. Defense making the play. Hey, never hurts to pad the stats on D either, right? And they'll be able to run out the clock. Let's see if they can put together a drive starting from their own 28. The snap wants to start the drive with a pass. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. Long way to go on second down. Hits inside. It's Bray. They've got him corralled.
And that's exactly what I want from my offense. Like, listen, they're out of timeouts. I want this clock to tick. Now, we have seen some college coaches across college football continue to run the football and also give up the football and give a gift to the other team.
He wants to go deep. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a fourth down. The Utes decide to punt it away. Trying to make one miss. They'll get down and put a stop to the return at about the 28-yard line. They'll christen this drive from the 28-yard line. Fresh set of downs going up top. A deep throw as the clock winds down. And that is interception number 3 on the day. And he is brought to the ground, and that's how we'll wrap this one up. We sensed a great deal of confidence, almost a smugness from this coaching staff. And these guys on the field, it's as if they knew they were going to win.
Yeah, playing with a bit of a chip on their shoulder, and I think they really felt like they had a real good game plan offensively and defensively coming into this one, David. There were some matchups on the field they thought they could exploit. We saw that happen here.
No doubt. Good job by this coaching staff, understanding who's out there to make plays, feeding them the football, offense, defense, special teams, all working together to get it done.
That's going to do it for us here. For David Pollack, Jesse Palmer, and Holly Rowe, I'm Reese Davis. This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football.